Hey everybody, back in your feeds again today. I know we have the day off. It's Friday, March 20th. Um, it's a PD day, but AP has come out with its guidance for what is going to happen with all of this coronavirus COVID-19 stuff. And so before I just send you this link and let you read it and then have you guys ask me a gajillion questions, I thought I'd go through and just sort of try to sum up what's in here. Basically, AP is saying that they are going to develop a new at-home testing option, and that this is how you're going to be tested this year. Because so many districts across the country have had to cease instruction. I know we keep doing this, we keep watching videos, we keep doing readings, we keep doing questions, we keep learning. Other districts across the country have said no more. You cannot continue instruction because I guess some students don't have access to stuff like this. And so they're afraid that some students are going to be given education and some kids are going to be left behind, and that's not fair. And so to deal with that, AP has come out with this new guidance here. Number one, traditional face-to-face examination will not take place this year. And so you will not go to the old gym and sit there for 2.5, 3 hours and take a giant test like we all expected we'd be doing. Instead, it looks like they're going to try to test you guys on a computer and try to test you guys maybe even at home. The other thing is because some schools have stopped, they are considering bumping up the exam. In fact, they're going to give two testing dates, one earlier and one later. So people who want to go ahead and do it now can do that. Those of you who want to try to study some more can do that. Remember, my goal is always to get you ready for the exam on time. And so we're still going to be trying to do that, whether you take the early exam or the late exam. They have not posted new dates for the exam. They said the new dates for the exam will be available on April 3rd, which is 2 weeks from today. So not next Friday, but the Friday after that. They have not given specific guidance on what kind of questions are going to get asked. They don't know yet, but they're working on it. I just touched my face. Don't touch your face, Nichols. All right, so let's see. So they are also giving us this guidance. They are going to support you guys as much as possible. I am going to support you guys as much as possible. And while they encourage students to wait until closer to date, any student already registered for an exam can choose to cancel at no charge. So that is an option. They've never given that option as long as I've known AP to exist. That's usually a very costly change, but apparently because of the coronavirus, they're giving people that out. If that's something that you are looking to do, please let me know, and you and I can talk about it and see if that's the right choice for you. Let's see. Let's get into a few more of the details. Looks like for the 2019-2020 exam only, students can take a 45-minute online exam at home. I have no idea what that'll look like. I mean, we've been practicing all year to take 55 questions in 55 minutes. You're going to take a 40-minute short answer section and an hour-long DBQ and a 40-minute long essay question, and they're saying that they're going to take all of that and give it to you in 45 minutes. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I can guarantee you that there are a lot of old men who are freaking out right now because this is not the way that we've always done it. So yeah, that's going to be different. Let's see here. They're currently building the questions, is what that next section says. It says colleges are on board with this, that in the event of an emergency situation, colleges and universities have often agreed that if you still get a 3, 4, or 5 on the exam, that you're still good, you still get your credit. So it's not going to affect that. Looks like you're going to be able to take this exam on your computer, your tablet, or your smartphone. You can even take a photo of handwritten work, and that will count too. So that's, I would love to see an army of high school kids taking this exam on their smartphones. They say it's possible, let's do it. But if you don't have access to a device or some way to take the exam, they say that they'll work with you. I can guarantee that Madison Central will also work with you. We'll find out if you want to take this exam, we'll find a way for you to take the exam. Let's see here. Test security is a concern. Basically, it says if you cheat, we will find you. We will come to your house, and we will cancel your score. I don't know, in a dreadful, like, ominous tone. All right, so let's get down to brass tacks. Let's get down to the graphic organizer. Look, it's a graphic organizer. So we got what, 6 columns here. So it says AP subject. We're going to be AP Euro. Well, we're going to be European history. Exam questions will cover. Exam questions will not cover. Exam question types. Exam date 1. Exam date 2. It sounds a lot more exciting than it is because most of the organizer isn't filled in. But if we scroll down here to European history, you can see that units 1 through 7 are going to be covered on the test, and units 8 and 9 are not going to be covered on the test. They have not told us. They will tell us in April what kind of questions will be on the exam. They will tell us the first exam date and the second exam date, April 3rd. So if you, as far as unit 1 through 7, if you're keeping track at home, as many of you are, you know that unit 7 is the one that we finished just before all this virus nonsense happened. And unit 8 and 9, which would include World War I, World War II, the Russian Revolution, the Cold War, will not be on the test. And so that really hurts my heart right here. I know you can't see it here. Right here, this is where it hurts. It hurts. It hurts right now because the Cold War and the most recent stuff is not going to be on there. Maybe the most useful stuff. But that's not my call. They didn't ask me. And so units 1 through 7, so that's Renaissance all the way up to the end of the 19th century, are going to be on the exam. And then anything in the 20th century, basically before World War I, is not going to be on there. That's what your test looks like. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you got a lot of stuff here, basically for people like me. They say they're going to be putting up some online AP review sessions where they're going to be taught by teachers around the country. I checked that out. If you follow this link, you can check out the topics. The 3 topics that are up there all have to do with Unit 8, which is not on the exam. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe that'll change at some point. And the other part is AP Classroom. And I was planning on using AP Classroom anyway for a review. It just means that I think now, instead of doing it at the end of April and the beginning of May, we're going to do it at the end of March and the beginning of April. And so we'll just move that up, and I'll get you more information on that next week. Let's see, I know you guys are going to have questions. I may or may not have answers. If it's not on the sheet of paper, if it's not on this web page, I'm old, then I may not know the answer. But I have set up a Zoom meeting, and I'm going to make it open. I'm going to send all of you guys the link to the Zoom meeting. It's going to happen next Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because that's when most of you said you were available. And so if you want to log into that and ask any questions, you're more than welcome. You can always hit me up on Remind or Classroom or email me. If you can't attend the Zoom meeting, I will post it on YouTube so that you can see it and see what questions were asked and see what answers were given. And so that's where we are right now. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I will try to answer them, and if I can't answer them, then I will try to find answers to them. In the meantime, have a good weekend. Stay safe, take care of yourself, wash your hands, and don't touch your face. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon.